Welcome back.
Good afternoon, guys.
Good evening, good night.
How was everybody's afternoon? How's everybody's evening going? How are you guys doing?
Don't even want to talk about it really, but
What are we talking about?
what happened? Was there some tournament going on?
What happened?
What did happen?
Are you guys talking about what I'm thinking about?
I think so.
Right? Yeah.
I think so.
Sad as it is, but
yeah.
hey guys,
Yeah.
come on. It was an amazing game of cricket. No? What do you guys think?
Absolutely.
It
Yeah.
was a thriller.
Yeah.
It was a nail biter. It was that last minute kind of.
Yeah.
I'm just sad they couldn't pull out.
They had. I mean, they kind of got lucky on the second last ball with that edge. It's for four.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
The outside edge was very,
but
very.
that was kind of just the way their approach was.
Yeah.
The whole game they were really going after the bowlers. They weren't holding back from the first ball. They were ready to go.
Yeah.
They really showed their intent right away. They were there to win the game, and they did just that.
Yeah. Yeah, true. Welcome to Pitch Perfect, guys. Today we're talking about the Asia Cup semifinal, basically, right? It was a Super 4 game, but it was pretty much a semifinal game
Pretty much a semifinal.
both teams.
Yeah.
An amazing cricket game. Went to the last ball, where it was a nail biter.
Yeah.
Could have gone either way. It was not looking like it, but at the end, it seemed like it was like tipsy topsy this way, then tipsy topsy that way.
Had they gotten the wickets a little earlier, I feel it would have been they would have easily pulled them back. But that middle partnership between Mendes and Lanka.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that really pulled the game for them.
Really pulled the game. At the end, Sri Lanka just won by one raindrop.
There's a lot to unpack there.
Oh yeah.
There's Hollywood, there's Bollywood, and then there's Pakistan cricket team, right? The entertainment factor is always there.
Yeah,
so for them to reel it back in from the position
drama
they were in,
they bring.
Yeah.
With that logo on their chest.
Why do they always either just lose, or why do they always have to bring it so close? 2 balls away from winning.
Boys played well. That's one thing you have to say.
I think
definitely
I think adrenaline is the most is like a national sport for Pakistan.
I think they wanted to win it, right? I mean, both sides wanted to win it, right? Now, the conditions changed quite rapidly, right? You seen what the ball was doing, in the first innings. You seen what the ball was doing. The ball was doing the talking, and the bowlers were making it talk. But they were definitely getting help from the pitch, right? But you can't overlook the fact of, look what we got. The match starts at 3 a.m. You try to stay awake, and then it doesn't really get started till like 5 a.m. right? So first of all, that's a bummer, right? Like that's been the underlying story of this whole entire Asia Cup, right? And to me, I say that you can plan a gully tournament better than this Asia Cup was planned. Okay, so let's can't take anything away from Sri Lanka. Like amazing. They, I knew they were gonna dog it out. I was talking to Ans and I said, whatever the result is going to be too close to comfort, right?
Yeah.
It's going to be too close to comfort. Obviously, I had Pakistan winning. That didn't happen, but we got darn close, even with the situation that you were given. Yeah. Right?
To be honest, if you think about it, Sri Lanka played an amazing game, no doubt.
Amazing game.
Sri Lanka is I've always considered them a dark horse of Asia, especially in recent 3-4 years. They really pulled themselves back from where they were 3-4 years ago, and they rightly. Both teams deserved to be in the final. It was just a matter of who is the better team today. And Sri Lanka pulled it, like I said, by an inch. They just march on to the final. But it just has not been Pakistan's tournament at all, to be honest. It is not being
especially
Pakistan's tournament from
with
the
the
get
last
go.
minute sickness and injuries, 5 changes, and then two of those changes got reversed because of Saud Shakil getting injured or getting sick, and then Imam also having back spasms, which is very
Was he
unfortunate. So
dropped
you
or
had
was he having back
back
spasms?
spasms because they dropped Fakhr. When they announced the 11, they dropped Fakhr, and they had to put him back in, and he looked just as
Talk about
uncomfortable
luck.
as he did.
But starting from from getting stripped off of home series, then coming in, getting hit with the rain on important games, then off to injuries, then off to a nail biter that could have gone either way, but ended up going to the Sri Lanka. Now. And Sri Lanka moves on to the final.
Yeah.
Good game.
Hats off to them.
Good series.
We haven't had a single India versus Pakistan Asia Cup final because of Sri Lanka. So that just tells you the type of mentality they have, the type of team they are. So if you ask about the top two teams in Asia, or Southeast Asia, everybody's gonna say Pakistan, India, right? But that change, nobody really considers, Sri Lanka, but they prove everybody wrong every
Sri
time.
Lanka has been Pakistan's kryptonite for ages, literally.
Yeah, they always, especially at the big moments, right? They always find a way to win, and they just fight every game. So they play hard every game. So really, hats off to them for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And
I think you guys need to also give credit to the boys in green. The fight, they fought till the very, very last minute, right? Now, I'm gonna sound like a broken record constantly saying about this, but did you guys see the crowd involvement in the last few overs of the game? Like, this is supposed to be
throughout,
a
I think,
Pakistan home series, right?
Yeah.
Right. Now, here's another thing. Like, I mean, we lost, wins or loses, like it happens, right? But if you look at the Pakistan teams or Babar Azam's, like there's an article on Cricket Info. You can dig it up. If you look it up and you see his schedule of his schedule of moving around, the amount of traveling that they've had to do is unbelievable, right? That does take toll on the players as well, right? So first of all, I don't think, like, even if you are an Indian fan, but before we are fans of our countries or whatever, we're fans of the game of cricket, right? And I want any fan out there, if you're a fan of cricket, to really ask yourself, right, was this a tournament that was a success at terms of the way that it was planned out? And that was mainly due to politics. It had nothing to do with the gentleman's game. The way that it was planned, like I'm saying, people plan their weddings better than this tournament was planned, so really
weddings
shitty.
are better, gully cricket's better.